Hey everybody, it's Prince of Queens, and I need to chime in a little bit about this whole Alex Jones thing because a number of people have asked me about it. Or wait, maybe one person has asked me about it so far. But, it's relevant to me in particular because I have been subject to a torrent of completely unjustified hate speech strikes. I made a video called I'm a Feminist Bro, and it highlighted various different instances of male feminists being either sexually predatory or physically violent, and it didn't have any hate speech in it. That's just what the video was about me actually showing documented stories of times in which male feminists are particularly aggressive, and me noting that I felt like it was a problem. Well, somehow that was considered hate speech. It was not overturned. I tried to appeal it, and that was that. No explanation. Nobody can really tell me anything about that. Next, I got the next most absurd one was the one that I got about non-binary people saying that, women who were obviously biologically female, who don't even obviously, who have long hair, big boobs, and then use the fact that somebody didn't call them they on Facebook as an excuse to instigate a fight. I think that those people are annoying. Well, that was hate speech too. And so Alex Jones gets his channel just up and removed. And I can't really say that Alex Jones didn't deserve this at all, and it was completely 100% unfair. I will say that is my opinion. That is definitely my opinion based on the context of just how horrifically imbalanced the bias is in favor of the corporate left-wing Democrat EU type media, which is relentlessly excusing horrible racist, bullying things, sexist, homophobic, just awful things that they're saying all day, every day, and then saying that they can just get away with it. Alex Jones, there was a number of things that they've said that he was targeting transgender people, or I don't really know. I doubt that it's really even true. Problem is, I'm not a fan of Alex Jones. I don't watch him. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are chiming in, well, I'm not a fan of Alex Jones, and so I have no love for the guy, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be that guy, because actually, I don't have a problem with Alex Jones in the same way that other people do. I mostly just find his voice annoying. I think that he speaks with a rather annoying voice, and it's hard for me to listen to. And the other thing that bothers me about him, which isn't entirely something that is bad about him necessarily, considering how much, dramatically, obviously fake news is in the left-wing press, is that Alex Jones speaks about things that he feels are true, and that maybe he actually does have evidence for being true. Well, he speaks about them as if they are common knowledge. He speaks about these things as if they are definitely true, that Saudi Arabia really did fund the Young Turks, and we all know it, and Saudi Arabia gave 90% of Hillary Clinton's budget, and we all know it, or something. No, that was an exaggeration. But he says these things that when you first hear him say it, you're like, oh, that's wacky. That's a conspiracy theory. Oh, ha, ha. And he has maybe made the possible mistake of denying accountability by claiming that, oh yeah, I'm an entertainer. I make these claims and I don't necessarily mean them. But the problem is a lot of them come true. Like, a lot of the things that he says that I didn't necessarily think had any basis in reality ended up kind of coming true. Like the stuff he says about the globalists and, Soros and the potentiality that Antifa is being funded by the same people that are funding ISIS, and that there is a global alliance between the communists and the Islamists, and that the globalists keep it together, and blah, 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 blah. I never see that theory be debunked at all. And in fact, what I see more and more as time goes on is evidence that would at least point towards that actually being somewhat true. Even though for me as an individual, when I first heard about that a number of years ago, I thought he was wacky, and he never warmed on me. I never started listening to him, and I never really liked him. But I did have to admit to myself over the years, and especially this was strange for me being somebody that came from the Bernie Sanders supporting side of the left, because, I wanted a free pony. I had to admit to myself that Alex Jones was actually right about a number of things. And that was a strange feeling. Well, now that his internet presence has basically just been revoked in a strange authoritarian way, you really have to wonder about why they are doing it. And I can't help but sort of think that it's just one of these desperate last gasp attempts at controlling the discourse. When the facts aren't in your favor, shut down the facts. And Alex Jones reaches a lot of people, and they figure, well, if we can get rid of him, Tim Pool said that he's the canary in the coal mine. That very well might be true. They figure maybe if they get rid of Alex Jones, who maybe does say things that are untrue, but largely says a lot of very, very potent things that end up turning out to be true. Like, he predicted so many things about the 2016 election that ended up being true. He really, really did. And they get rid of him, and then they could very easily get rid of me. Yeah, they totally could. They've already shut down my live streaming. I just can't live stream anymore. I got these 4 different copy or hate speech strikes. One of them was removed. And I can't seem to get the other ones overturned or anything. That trusted flagger guy is no longer responding to my messages. I don't know why. Maybe Susan Wojcicki told him not to talk to me or something. Maybe Susan W. said, oh, that Prince of Queens guy, he's on the bad kid list. You're not allowed to talk to him. I don't know. It kind of feels that way. So yeah, they could very easily just go ahead and delete my account, but I don't say anything that I can't provide evidence for. If I am saying something that is just speculation, I am pretty sure I make that clear. I don't just say it like Alex Jones does, like where he says something that he acts like it's common knowledge, and maybe he does have evidence, but he does not always present the evidence in a particularly solid journalistic type of way. He just kind of throws it out there. Well, I don't really think I do that in my videos. When it's an opinion video and I'm saying maybe ContraPoints isn't really trans, and maybe ContraPoints was gaslit and peer pressured by their audience into identifying as trans, well, obviously that's my opinion. I do have opinions, but I think I make that pretty clear. But who's to say that YouTube isn't just gonna go ahead and decide that I'm some sort of horrible conspiracy fake news channel and just delete me? Because they've already been picking on me for a long time, and nobody really cares. Like, a lot of my loyal audience members have said that they think that they're picking on me because I have the potentiality to grow and be a channel that people would pay attention to, because, I'm the only gay guy who's really doing what I do in terms of speaking directly about the issues of the gay male community and how the Democratic Party and feminism is dramatically negatively affecting the gay male community. It seems to be that I'm the only person doing that. So, maybe they don't want me growing because, as people have quoted, that I'm off the plantation, I'm off the reservation, and that is a potential threat to the livelihood of the party, of the unity of the left, the intersectionals, the Borg, the empire, as you will. So maybe that is why they're picking on me, but it's been easy to do because I'm small. Well, now they're taking on somebody big, and they're going to see if they can get away with it. And if they do, what's going to stop them from picking on all the little guys? I mean, maybe I'm screwed. Maybe I'm totally next. Tim Pool says, well, I don't think I'm next, but maybe someone else is. Yeah, Tim, it's probably me. It's probably me. Thanks, Tim. No, I don't have a problem with Tim Pool. I'm just joking around, but I think you catch my drift. Okay, I'm gonna try to do another video today. Bye.